position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And as a defense, every single time this big running back carries the football, you're making a business decision. You have to ask yourself the question, do I want to throw my body in there each and every time over the course of this game?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
The kick is on its way. Make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it for a big play. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk about Alabama. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed.
I like that play. I really do.
I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Dampier. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Position here as they start this drive from their 43. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Takes a handoff. It's Ball. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's ball. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to try to return this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. Breaks free. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quick release on the RPO. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that hat.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
He's tackled at the 36. First down for the offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
There were a a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And it'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Outside the pocket, let's go. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. He's got it on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Fires left. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Takes it the other way.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Had it it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air, it's Dampier. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. And some room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Up-tempo for the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his back in the middle. There he goes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. He unleashes a long one. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Young. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Touchdown time! And the comeback is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, the quick spin move. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
They'll toss it to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recovered their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down, and they'll give up the ball. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. And first down for the offense.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Gators have a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the ground, it's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's caught. Runs through the tackle. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Spins away from the defender. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gators have enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Pulls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. from the gun. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Looking for a crease, it's Clark. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Touchdown, Alabama! Special teams proving to be special.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's loose. And the offense recovers its own fumble, and a strange way to put a cherry on top of a win. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into